let's chat. Put your listening ears on and talk to John. Hey everybody, John here, Too Old for Gaming, and let's chat. Now I know usually let's chats are the first freaking 10 minutes of me talking about my channel or whatever. I'm not even going to mention my channel, what I'm doing with my channel content. It'll come up vicariously, but this isn't going to be like a channel update or something like that. This is actually, I want to talk to you guys for once again, you know what I mean? Especially about what's going on and stuff like that, and about what's going on with me and stuff. I feel like this is going to be a bit more of a serious one. That, like, I've done a few of these before in the past where they're a bit more serious. This one's a bit more serious. I just, stuff I want to get off my chest, and I just want to ask people how they're doing and stuff. It's one of those ones. It's been a day, we'll say. It's been a while, we'll say. So I just kind of want to talk to people, see how they're doing. Coronavirus, COVID-19, we're all stuck indoors. We're all basically trying to get used to this new way of living. Hopefully it ends soon, hopefully not. I think it's starting to reach a breaking point where people, at the start, there were always people that were like, this is horrible, this is terrible, but there was definitely a subset of people that were, me included probably, in a weird way, that were like, this is kind of normal, this is the way we live anyway, and you know, I'm built for this, I'm a gamer, I'm a freaking introvert, it's, you know, this is just day by day. I understood, as I said in previous videos, I understand where people are coming from, I understand people are dying, and I understand people are losing their jobs, and even lower than that, I understand that there are people out there that are just social, and it's slowly killing their soul, having to stay inside, seeing the same 2 or 3 people every day, not being able to go out and talk to their friends personally. I completely understand that, and I understand that there are people out there like that. But the weird thing is, even though I'm completely used to this, and like, I was always a little bit of a social distancer, we'll say. This doesn't really, this isn't new to me. It is affecting me in a weird way, and I can't really explain why. And I think if I had to posit a guess at why it is, it's because I'm starting to get out of my own head and look at my life through another person's eyes. So that, like, there's so many people in the world that are like, this is a nightmare, this is crazy, I can't live my life anymore. And I'm like, maybe I wasn't really living life correctly. Maybe I wasn't really living life, if you know what I mean. If being stuck inside on a computer is maddening for a majority of the population, and for me it's just a Wednesday, you know what I mean? I know it's not Wednesday today, I picked a random day of the week. Maybe that's not good. Maybe I've been avoiding things. Maybe I've been avoiding life, to put it bluntly. I don't know. See, I don't know whether there's actually something wrong with me. I don't know whether I probably should see a doctor. Because I have my what I'll call them, I'll have my good days and my bad days. And the last few days, kind of since the 24-hour stream, and I don't usually show it. You might know, like, I wouldn't really show it on a stream, or I wouldn't really show it in a video. I kind of only ever really talk about it in these every so often Let's Chats that I do get a bit real. But it hasn't been a great week for me, motivation wise, or just anything wise. It's one of those weeks where I can't stop sleeping, for one thing. And I know, like, there's people in my life, and people who actually have the depression, and people that have I won't name them here, obviously, but they've always been telling me, like, John, you should go to a doctor and make sure that you're A-okay up there. And I'm always like, no, I'm fine. And I don't know whether it's probably, I don't think it's depression or anything like that, but I do think they're correct. I think maybe there might be something wrong with me, because I'm always tired. I'm always, and it's not like I'm lying in bed going, what's the point? What's the point of getting up or anything like that? No, it's, I will sleep for 15 hours. Like, I will just sleep, and no matter how much sleep I get, I'm always tired. Now, you might notice this because, like, I'm very good at being like, hey, everybody, John here, 2 Hour Gaming, and today we're going to play a little bit of Blah-Dee Blah. Now, Blah-Dee Blah is a game where, like, I'm able to act, I suppose. I'm able to pretend that, no, it's just another happy day and another fantastic, I'm absolutely wrecked for no reason day of John Fogarty. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm always tired, but then sometimes I can't sleep. But I'm still tired. I'd be sitting there yawning. But I know if I go to bed, it'll just be like, wah, 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 wah. I can't shut my brain up when I'm in bed. Like, I can't. It always takes me, even at my tiredest, it takes me at least an hour, 45 minutes, well, 45 minutes to an hour to fall asleep. Unless I do an all-nighter and I've been up for like 2 days, then my body goes, yeah, because my body literally gives out. But I'm a guy who's always tired, who has trouble sleeping. So if there's any doctors out there, let me know. That's the thing. So I don't know whether I'm sick. I don't know whether I'm mentally unstable. I don't know anything really. So I think I should see a doctor when this is all over, all the coronavirus stuff. I'm not going to, clog up the freaking doctor's office of my brain. Wah. And again, I mean that for me. That's me. I'm not talking about other people. I know that's probably horribly insensitive what I just said. I that's just how I think about me. I would never think about that way of other people because I'm always kind of like that. I'm always very willing to help other people. But when people say, John, you should probably look after your own blah blah blah, I'll go, who gives a fuck really? You know what I mean? I'm very not caring when it comes to my own well-being, but like I fight tooth and nail to help you. Just the way I've always been, really. What I'd like to ask people is, and this is for real, what do you do? Because you're people who are thrown into this situation, who didn't live like this before the epidemic. How are you keeping yourselves motivated? I honest to God, I'd like to hear, because I want to stay motivated. There's things I want to do, but I can't stop sleeping. I can't stop sleeping. Do people exercise? Meditate? What do you find the best thing just to get yourself normal? What do you do? Because I don't think I have a thing anymore. Yeah, I'm feeling it. And it's weird. I said it during the first lockdown. I said it to my father. I said, he said like this is the longest 2 weeks. It's so long. It was near the end. It was near Easter. It was near the end of the 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't know why, Dad, but for me, these 2 weeks have dragged. Even though I'm not really living out of my ordinary, I'm not really out of my wheelhouse right now. This is normal for me, but for some reason, and maybe it's because it's some sort of weird empathy towards everybody else being in this situation that I'm kind of living it with them. I don't know, but I honestly do think it's I'm starting to look at my life a little differently and being like, well, if everyone else is freaking out and I'm like, no guys, this is normal, maybe I wasn't living my life the way I should be. Maybe this isn't normal. Maybe I'm not living a normal life. I don't know. But lockdown got people thinking about stuff, It's a weird time. Isolation is not meant for everybody. Maybe I've hit my limit. Because I've talked about this before. Like, because I'm not really isolated. I still talk to people and stuff, but like, I did go through a hard time when I was living in Kilkenny on my own, where I literally knew nobody. Yeah, I was living in Kilkenny. I had a job there, but I literally I moved to Kilkenny, and I literally knew nobody there. And I'd work. It was a tough job. I'd go home at work. If I was on the late shift, I might be home till like 6:30. I'd go home and I would literally just eat my dinner, collapse, and like play a video game or something and go to bed. And then I'd record a video because that's when I started my channel, because I needed just one other thing to do. And it nearly like killed me. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there was times there where I was lying in bed. It would be the weekend, and I know everybody gets it. It's the Sunday scaries, but like, I'd be in a foul mood all day Sunday. Like, you couldn't talk to me, and I'd be like, I'd have a knot in my stomach, and I'd be like, ugh. Well, I also hated my job. My job was, I hated it. And it's not that I hate working, because I've worked other places fine. I hated this particular job. I was basically an accountant, even though I did my degree in games design and development. How that happened, I haven't a fucking clue, but it was the first job that was offered to me when I was out of college. Anyway. But I'd have just this pit in my stomach of like, God, I have to... When I wake up tomorrow, I'm going back into that place. So I knew I had to get out of there. I knew I had to get out of Kilkenny. I knew I had to get out of that situation. I was in a rut. The apartment was a fucking mess. I didn't care. I didn't care that I was fucking going over like fucking bin bags and fucking... I didn't care that the fucking sink was disgusting. I didn't care. I didn't care. I wasn't really living. I wasn't fucking... I didn't want to be... And I felt stuck. I felt like, oh, people expect me to have this job. People expect me to be a working man. People expect me. I can't really complain. Nobody would listen to me if I did anyway. So I felt like I was trapped. And the second I quit, it was actually like heaven. It was like, oh, I never have to go there again? Ever? Oh. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Anybody have anything similar? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I just lazy? I don't think I'm just lazy because I want to get up, but my body won't let me. Or my mind, I don't know which. Because I have a lot of stuff to do. But, yeah. That's pretty much it. Put the word, we'll bring this back. Put the word sleep. Put the word sleep into the comments down below so I know you got this far. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do? Especially now that you're stuck in this situation, that this isn't the normal for you. How are you stopping your mind falling away like wet cake? Let me know in the comments down below as well. And as always, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.